is up, YouTubers? This is your boy Scartoon, and I'm here today to bring you another Bleach Brave Souls video. I'm going to be doing the 6-star 100% character analysis on none other than Ningen ni na Shinigami Kurosaki Ichigo-kun. That's right, the human turned Shinigami Ichigo Kurosaki. Now, let's just get into this bad boy. Alright, so starting off looking at his stats, we can already tell that he has really low stamina. And the attack is not really that up to par. I mean, hitting 500 is not something that's really hard for most 5 stars nowadays, let alone 6 stars. So, not too desirable. Defense, 273, it's pretty respectable, I will say, but not something that I'm like, oh my god, that's really good defense. The focus, it's okay. It's like not bad, but it's not great either. It's not noticeable either, and neither is his spiritual pressure. Spiritual pressure leaves a lot to be desired, and right off the rip on paper, I am kind of turned off by this character. Alright, so you will notice that he actually has 6 attainable upgrades. So we're gonna go from left to right and just... Alright, so he has Bombardment, increases special move hits. Okay. Next, he has Blast Zone. Increases AoE of special move. Okay, that's 2 of them. He has Sprinter. Okay, I'd be surprised if he didn't. So, alright, Devastation. Wow, another increase on special move damage. So that's 3 things that are just allocated to special alone. So that's 3 throwaways for me. And you can, if you count flash steps, that's 4. See this one. Adrenaline increases normal attack speed. Now this, I agree with. It was very much needed. And lastly, let's look at it. We have Havoc. This increases the area of effect of his strong attacks. I would have liked normal attack damage or strong attack damage, but this is very, very underwhelming. I'm really hoping this guy surprises me, but enjoy the clips. Running a NAD build. And let's get it popping. Alright, so first, let's test out his string. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he has a 4-hit attack string. Let's test out his normal recharge times. First attack 7 seconds, then 14 for the second, and then 21 for the third. So intervals of 7 is how they cool down. Now let's get into this NAD build. Here we go. I am not impressed with the damage, and this guy, this is 2 chappies over here. This is like plus 50% attack for sure. This is not impressive though. And you know what, that's also extra focus as well. So you get 50% extra focus, which, you know, the extra crit should compensate for weaker normal attacks. But this guy, and oh my god, the range is so shitty. What is this? This guy is not good for this. This is clearly not his bag. I mean, he's actually doing pretty decent strong attack damage, which I'm surprised about, but you know, nothing really notable, just the fact that he has chappies on, he's capable of doing some normal attack damage. But yeah, I don't really like this character. Also, I don't really like the fact that the last move in his string is the one that has the most range. You know, they didn't increase his range at all. They didn't think about this. This, you know, he's not good for a NAD build at all. You just have to get entirely too close, and even with Adrenaline, I find his string very slow and stiff for this kind of build. To run this kind of shit, very slow. That's why I'm actually getting hit. Like, it's a really slow... why did they do this to this guy? And, you know, that strong attack... The strong attacks are, like... They're okay knockbacks, but some of them are just... I don't know how I feel about this character. Like, I'm not cool with this. This is not good damage for a NAD build. I mean, 2k and up is, you know, he's barely critting a 2k. So yeah, a NAD build is a no. Running a sad build. Damage, let's get it popping. Alright, we already measured out his strong attack recharges. We know that they're intervals of 7, and we're just going to be testing out his strong attack damage, which, you know what, for that first mob, I don't find too impressive. The fact that he needed 2 strong attacks and didn't even kill all of them at once is a big bummer. Big time bummer. Alright, so that one always misses for whatever reason. Ah, my god, these strong attacks, like, you really gotta be in the right spot to catch everybody. Very annoying. Let me just get rid of these guys, come on. Well, these strong attacks, they aren't very overwhelming. They don't have that, I mean, they take long enough to cool down. They don't take too long because it's intervals of 7, and he already has that strong attack recharge time soul trait already embedded within his character, so I don't think that that's too troublesome, at least on the strong attack recharge time. I just feel like when I'm biding my time or waiting, he just doesn't do enough damage from the strong attacks for me to actually find that as a legitimate reason for, you know, this to be like this. I just don't like it. He does decent damage on, I believe, 2 strong attacks there, but every other one afterwards just pretty much sucks. I don't know why this guy, I mean, you would think that he would have high levels of SP being a recharge character or something, but they just kind of gave him like 2 attainable upgrades, and one of them doesn't even beef up any type of damage. No, actually, none of his attainable upgrades beef up any damage except special damage, and that is a shame because, you know, considering that he has such low stats, the very least they could have done was increase his overall damage of normal and strong attacks. This is actually a bummer. I'm not liking strong attack damage because it's taking entirely too long for entirely too little damage, and that's where it falls short. It doesn't make completing raids very efficient to try it this way. I recommend you mix it up with a little bit more of a SAR build, maybe 2 recharge, which is him, and another one, and then the other 2 links can be strong attack damage. Lots more SP. But guys, I'm going to explain something to you about SP. Yes, I do need items that have a lot more SP. I usually run somewhere around 20 to 30% of SP on all the characters when testing out these builds. It's pretty much because I focus solely on chappies on my account and NAD builds, and I'm very sorry about that. But either way, when I ran Nell, and Nell was my very first video I did, she actually produced very outstanding strong attack damage with no SP, which leads me to believe that a stock character, if they have good attributes and good potential, you can see it within them without even equipping any accessories altogether. When I add accessories, it's kind of just to complement the build, but it has absolutely nothing to do with you know, me trying to make a character look bad. You know, I just don't have the accessories, but I do have the character 100% maxed out so that you can actually see what they are doing. And as you can see, this guy is not doing anything special with his strong attacks, even having all this strong attack damage. It's a percentage increase, you know, so when I use these soul traits, you know, it's supposed to increase it by, you know, a significant amount of damage. You know, 60% strong attack damage is nothing to be scoffed at. You know, and strong attack damage, I mean, it's a lot better than a NAD build, but I'm not a fan of it. I just don't like waiting for cooldowns. Running a SAR build. Get it over here, SAR build, Noitorare, take 1. Alright, let's test out a SAR build. This is his native attribute, and let's go over here really fast and test out the recharge times. It's very important. So, first recharge time is 5 seconds. 5-ish 4, because like it turns to 4 really fast. Second, 9 seconds. Third is 13 seconds. That is not bad. That is a really good recharge time for this. So, without further ado, let's just see how smooth we transition. See what kind of control he has. See, now this is another thing I don't like about his strong attacks. They just scatter mobs very similar to Zaraki's move schemes. Yeah, and they don't put them in a uniform place where I can actually use my next strong attack to actually hit them. I have to wait till they recover and kind of gather them up all over again, or probably go and attack another person. And you know, now that you're doing strong attacks more frequently, you kind of tend to notice these things, that there's no real combos to set up these guys, and that's very annoying. It just puts me at a disadvantage, because you see, you have projectile users. First off, he's not doing much damage with his strong attacks. Then you got these projectile users scattering around and, you know, shoot me from 2 different directions, and I can't be in 2 places at once. It just doesn't work that way. So these strong attacks, they leave a lot to be desired. There's really no planning and actually getting a mob to land uniformly so that they're all together when they're on the floor like that. It's kind of hard to do that with his strong attacks, because they have so much force and so much knockback that it's just not very helpful. And the damage itself is really comparable and close to his regular normal attack damage. You know, look at this. That's his normal attack damage, and here's one of his strong attacks. I mean, that's nothing. He does chibi damage. That's baby damage if I ever seen it myself. It's crazy. I'm not a fan of this either. I mean, it's one of the best builds because I'm not getting hit really, and I'm just kind of transitioning from move to move very, very smoothly. But this is usually what you should expect from a recharge time character. They're gonna have a lot of control. They're gonna have a lot of options in PvE because of the fact that they're recharge time. So going full SAR on them is, you know, probably one of the most beneficial things of a SAR character, and probably one of the best SAR users are going to be characters that already have that as their native trait, because they get almost 50% extra strong attack recharge time. Well, not extra, well, you know, decreased. They decrease their recharge time by 48%. That's very close to 50, and that's why I rounded off that way. But, you know, half their time is being cut in half, basically, you know, so that's no baby matter, you know what I mean? It's some serious chits. Anyway. Yeah, I'm still not a fan. I'm trying to like this because of the control, but even the control, it still takes so long for you to actually kill something huge. I'm gonna use all my strong attacks on this guy, and you know, it's not, he's got hit with every single hit, and it's not really, he's only halfway damaged. That's a problem. If I encounter 4 of these guys, that's gonna be a really serious problem, especially when, you know, I'm scattering them out every time I use a strong attack. So yeah, I don't really prefer a SAR build. I prefer a SAR build for characters that actually can put, you know, other characters in a uniform knockdown. This is not good, and I don't really like it all that much, but it is the best build for him. So, alright, let's test out this special. Here we go. Special with a Tenshintai, because, you know, you have 3 abilities on this. So. Oh wow, he became a boss killer. Well, there you have it. That's my 6-star 100% character analysis on Ichigo Kurosaki. In the end, you find out that when he becomes fully 100% 6-star, he gains the ability of being a boss killer. With that being said, this is his only, and I say only, redeemable quality. Everything else on him as a player, he's trash. As his move mechanics, they stink. His range on both his normal and strong attacks leave a lot to be desired. Also, if you have him in your roster as a 5-star, I recommend you keep the 5-star version, because to me it's better than the 6-star version. And the reason I think it's better than the 6-star version is I didn't waste any jewels or whole Gyokus on it. That's my analysis. You're always free to make up your own opinions. That's what this is about. Anyway guys, that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe as always. I'll be getting Shinji done tonight so I can get another video for you guys out there. And I'm your boy Scartoon, and I'm signing out of here. Dude, chill. Productions!